Hey everyone, Jenny here. So I am providing your messages, your guidance this week with a very new deck of mine. It is called, let me pick it up. It is called Oracle of Visions, okay? These cards are freaking beautiful. The colors are just, they're vibrant, and every card here, their message just, oh my God. It can actually be kind of intense. It goes, really on a deep level. But so I got this a couple days ago. I have used this deck before. Someone else has it. And it actually originally took me a little bit to sort of get tuned into, if you will. But literally in the past couple days, oh my God, I've been like pulling cards for myself and for a couple of people left and right. And I was like, okay, I need to use this. I just love this deck so much. It's going to become one of my favorite decks. I now have, I don't know, over 40 decks now. I have my favorites. This is probably going to end up being one of my favorites. So, okay, please choose. I'm gonna shuffle as you guys are choosing. Choose either 1, 2, or 3. Okay, and let's see. I'll just pick all 3 now. That's 1. Put you there. Here, 2. You're 3. Okay. So, and I'm going to take my time reading each card. So this video may be a little longer than normal, but it's also because the deck is still new to me, so I'm still getting used to these cards. The messages don't, with a new deck, the messages don't always come so quickly for me, right? My energy, their energy has to really mesh in order for the magic to happen. So, okay. If you've chosen number 1, we have here a 31 card. These are cards that don't have words on them, just a number at the top and an image. Okay, so I'm going to hold this for a second. You have a woman here. She's standing at like a desk, a table. She has a locked box and a key inside like a crystal ball, if you will. Literally, I hear, and it's because I said the word key, I hear the key to your heart. To me, now for all I know, there's a card in this deck that involves like keeping your heart locked up, if you will, keeping it caged. I haven't memorized every card, okay, so I don't know. But that is what this is reminding me of. She also has a necklace of keys right at her chest anyway. So, but I feel like the key to your heart. So I'm looking at this with the locked box right here, saying that like inside there is your heart. Okay, so this is gonna, for a lot of people, or at least some people, if you chose number 1, this is gonna do with your feelings for someone, for something, a job, whatever. I'm feeling more relationship related. Okay, so keeping your heart, keeping your love, keeping your feelings, keeping your vulnerability, especially vulnerability. I feel like I said that weird. Locked inside, keeping it caged up. And I feel like you are able to unlock it, but you're afraid to. You see that you need to. Hence why there's a key right in the clear crystal ball. You see that you actually need to step out of your comfort zone. You need to drop your ego, especially. You need to allow yourself to come undone, okay? And you have to, and by doing that, you have to be vulnerable. And that's scary for a lot of people. But it's like you're standing there and you see that you have to do this, and you see that you have the availability, the options, the possibilities of doing it. You're just not doing it. Why? Maybe out of fear. Fear, well, that's probably actually the main reason, fear, right? Fear will stop really anyone in their tracks. Usually what I say is, if you're scared of something, okay, be scared, but do it anyway. That's how you get over stuff. But that's what I get with this, is keeping yourself locked away for fear of getting hurt, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough, whatever that fear is based upon, that is what's keeping you closed off. You're only going to be able to do this for a short amount of time. Okay? Something's going to give. That glass is going to break. It's going to be pushed off the table and shatter into a million pieces, and then you'll just be left to pick up the key and put it in the box to unlock it. Okay, so I'm also hearing something else with this. So this is a second message with this card, sort of moving away from the love aspect of it. I am hearing, though, when that crystal ball does shatter into a million pieces and the key is now free to be used, put it into, I'm hearing Pandora's box. Not Pandora in the sense that, oh, bad shit's going to happen. No, what's holed up in this box right here is all of your creativity, all of your passions, all of your interests, things that make you smile and jump in all giggly inside. I feel like you need to unlock that aspect of you, that quality of you, that little kid needs to come out. I don't care if you're 30 years old, if you're 49 years old, if you're 62. I don't care. Whatever makes you happy and feel like a little kid, you need to do more of that. And that's the message I get with this card, is you need to let your creativity come out. It's going to change your ways. Yeah, change your ways. Change your life in multiple ways. Okay? And it's going to be awesome. Yes, that's totally what I'm hearing with that. So, long message. Told you, still learning these cards, so the messages are coming in a little slower than normal. But that's what I get with number one, okay? So think about unlocking whatever it is you need to unlock. Okay, moving on to number two. We have here, well, appropriately, a 2 card. You have a woman here standing up, well, floating, I should say, up in the sky, up in the clouds, with other birds around her. I look at this in a couple of ways. I look at this like this woman wants to be like other people, okay? That's one aspect of it. So she dresses herself up to match her surroundings, to match the people she is around. That's great, if you really want to be like someone else, if you don't, I guess, want to feel so lonely, but it's not exactly great for your growth, to be quite honest. We're all different for a reason. I mean, there's what, like 8 billion people or plus or whatever on this planet. You can't really be like everyone else. That's actually like physically impossible. So that is one message, kind of saying, maybe don't be like everyone else. You're different for a reason. Figure out those reasons and then just take that leap of faith and go with it. The other message I get with this card is the way she's looking forward. She's looking out. Her head is held high, right? She's standing very straight, kind of like she knows which direction she wants to go in. And the birds around her, they're messengers, but they're help for her, okay? So, and it's not that she wants to be like them, it's that she has now already found her tribe, all right? She has found like-minded individuals. And I feel this part of the message is going to relate to a lot of you, because I have had, over the past couple months or so, I've had people come to me for readings and ask me, though, about finding friends who are like them, finding more like-minded people. And yes, absolutely, everyone should absolutely have that, as long as you are also being yourself, right? And you're not just following the crowd, like I sort of said in the first part of the message, but already finding your tribe. So I feel like if that's where you're at right now, you're trying to find your tribe. I feel like this is saying that you're about to. Possibly even this month. The number 2 is sticking out to me as sort of 2 weeks within 2 weeks, 2 months. Okay, so between February, March, early April, you may need to take some classes in order for you to meet some like-minded people. Actually, go out and I guess that's, as an adult, that's an easier way, right? If there's a class you really want to take and you really enjoy the class, you have to go a few times to really meet other people who enjoy that as well. But to me, this is about being with your tribe, okay? So if you're worried about that, it's happening for you. And I'm not saying like, oh, you're going to all of a sudden be surrounded by 10 people and your social circle has completely like quadrupled. No, I do feel that this is probably going to be maybe 2, 3, or 4 people at most. Your social circle will probably still remain a little small, but awesomely tight knit, okay? But more importantly, you need to be yourself, authentically, genuinely, sincerely be yourself, because then the right people will just gravitate towards you, okay? Don't try to follow the crowd. Just be yourself. Everything will end up falling into place. Okay, last message, number 3. Ooh, it's a very colorful card. It's a number 45. Look at this. You have like a jester, right? He's got the puppets on the stage, putting on a little show. Don't be a puppet. Don't allow others to control your life. Try your hardest not to allow others to give their unsolicited advice. I feel like I actually just said this a few days ago to someone. I pulled a card from a different deck, and I said, I was like, you're going to have, over the next few months, you're going to have some people giving their unsolicited advice on how you should do things. And that's what I'm hearing. That, I mean, you can't always stop that, okay? You can't always stop people giving their opinions and unwanted opinions and stuff like that. That's life. If it's always the same people, you can eventually stop it. You just have to keep kind of standing your ground and putting your guard up, putting your boundaries up. Eventually, they'll get it. Keyword there is eventually. But so that is what I'm hearing with this is right now you have people sort of wanting to control how things should be done, especially in regards to your life. Because maybe they're older than you, and so they know better. And on some aspect, yes, with age comes wisdom. But we don't gain the wisdom unless we go through the experiences ourselves. No one listens to all the advice I give. Let's be serious, okay? Like some of what I say is going to go in one ear and out the other. I could tell you not to do something because I could see it being so bad for you. But guess what? You're probably going to do it anyway because you need the experience. You need to learn it, and you need to gain the wisdom from it afterwards. Been there, done that. I know that. That's why when I ask any of my psychic friends or get a reading or whatever, I really do generally take what they say to heart, and I try to listen and follow their guidance. Some of the time it works. Some of the time it doesn't. And that's life because you need to figure shit out on your own in order to learn anything. You have to, right? So try not to let others control your life. It's your life, not theirs. They may be a part of it, which is fine. And they mean well. They really do. They may mean well. But you may need to kind of cut the strings, if you will. So this reminds me of a circus. Obviously, if you can't really tell, it kind of reminds you of a circus, right? I'm hearing, not my circus, not my monkeys. So, okay, for whatever reason, I'm very much drawn towards workplace. So for those who, it actually almost feels like corporate. Okay, so what doesn't really matter. That's just the image coming into my mind. Anyway, workplace. I feel that there's drama around you. It doesn't actually apply to you, but you may have a coworker or two trying to pull you in. Okay, because they want you on their side. They want you on their team, whatever. Do yourself a favor. And here's some advice. Please follow this. Do yourself a favor. Don't do it. Remain neutral, okay? You're what? What's a neutral country? Switzerland. You're Switzerland. Remain very neutral. It is not a part of you. Has nothing to do with you. So do not put yourself into it. Not your circus, not your monkeys, because that is exactly what it's going to end up being. Okay? I want to see if I get anything else. Lastly, I'm very much drawn towards her mask. Her eyes are closed, but it could just be because she's looking down at what she's doing. But I'm hearing take off the mask. I don't quite know. I'm not really getting what else that pertains to. Just maybe don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't hide yourself away. Come out of the proverbial closet, if you will. Just relax and take off your mask. That's what I'm hearing with that. Yeah. All right, everyone. So those were some great messages. My new deck, Oracle of Visions. Let me know if any of you would like an actual reading from me. I can do it over the phone. I can go to you. I can do it online through my my Etsy shop, Autumn Enchantments. So yes, come get at me any way that you wish. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed these messages, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I will see you guys next time. Bye.